This is my $1,000,000 diary, and today's date is July 9th, 2025. And in this video, I'm going to be going over everything that happened for the first week of July of 2025, even though we're now midway through the second week of July. But I couldn't get this video out any sooner, so we'll just start from right over here. All right, so I'll start with the weekly PowerPoint that I always do. And so here's the PowerPoint, and this is basically just the weekly progress and my little planning dashboard. So this is all the stuff that I had planned last week, and I'll just review it this week. I don't have the to do list from last week, but I actually probably have it on my phone. But anyways, we'll start from here. So the YouTube channel has 98 subscribers, and actually it has 100. So if you look at it right over here, this is the channel right now. I called it Myth Builders. I have 100 subscribers. So last week I was able to get to 100. I'll be honest, all this, the majority of this happened last week. I think by Sunday I had 98, and then I've only had 2 subscribers in the last 3 days or so, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. I haven't really been able to upload a whole bunch. So even though this looks like it was great progress, because I think I went from like 58 last week to 100 this week, so almost doubled my subscribers. Um, One of the issues that I have faced, at least this week, is that the platform that I was using, I used to be able to make maybe 12 to 15 videos on any given day. It was pretty quick. It was smooth, but now they did an update to that software, and it's going to make it a whole lot difficult for me to actually crank these videos the way I was cranking it. So I think if we look over here, I have 138 videos uploaded. I think probably like 130 of them or so, 120 something, were all shorts. I don't think I'm going to be able to make shorts like that anymore. I don't know why this says aim for 1 to 2 shorts per week. I was aiming for like 8 shorts per day. Uh, I don't know, probably a typo in the AI when it created this. But anyway, so that's one of the walls that I just hit, and I haven't really been able to make any videos in the last couple of days. It was also my birthday yesterday, and then it was the 4th of July, so I was out there spending time with family. Not really an excuse, but yeah, that whole AI software that I was using, they so I used to be able to make videos up to 3 minute long, 3 minute long videos, and then now they shortened it to 60 seconds. So if I want to make one video, now I got to make 3 separate 1 minute videos to equal that one video, and that's really going to slow me down a lot, because now that means I got to use other tools to facilitate that process. But I guess that's just part of the process, so I might as well stop complaining and just figure it out. So let's see, last week's wins, I did complete the Egyptian mythology video series, and then I started the Norse mythology series, and I completed that one too. So I did all of those, and then I did the playlist right over here. So yeah, so I mean, I did more than what I was expecting to do, but yeah, that's pretty good right there. I used the syllabi credits, and then I canceled the subscription, so that's how I was able to make all those other long form videos. I was supposed to start in video, but then I changed my mind on that because that's also pretty expensive, and I don't really think I need it right now. So I figured I would just focus on what I was doing before, which was just build this channel to be what I want it to be, which is I want to have all the mythologies in this channel. Like, I want this to be the global library for mythological stories. So I got Norse mythology, ancient Egyptians, and then ancient Greeks. I don't really feel like I need in video for any of that right now. Maybe later, so I'll probably experiment with it a little later. But also the fact that the Amazon influencer cut my profits. Now it looks like I'll be making around 300 a month instead of 500. Just crazy that I used to make almost 2,000 a month 2 years ago, but it is what it is. But since my profits got cut, I figured I would kind of ease up on how much I'm willing to spend monthly. And since basically my focus could be done with this one AI tool that I'm using, um, I'll just save my money. So okay, so I completed the thumbnails for the Egyptian series. I did all that. Um, I do want to start Roman myths now with Neptune, Jupiter, all of those people. So that'll be the next thing. And then I want to see if I can explore Christianity mythology using Kling. Yeah, Kling AI, and then some of like the image generators. But that's going to take like a lot more time. I figured since I'm in this first stage, I kind of just want to pump out as much content as I can. And then later I'll start kind of fine tuning it for quality or better quality, because I think the quality is pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of things that I see that I could probably use a little bit of work, but I think this is good. And then aim for 1 or 2 shorts a week. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't know why it says that. All right, the real estate management. All right, so it looks like last week. So I had on property two, I had a service call. There was no hot water coming out, or the hot water would only last like a few seconds. So I did take care of that. That was completed, so that's good. Um, I was trying to change the AC filters on all the properties, but it looks like I ended up purchasing the wrong size. So, yeah, I have to return that. Still working on that this week, and I think so. I didn't make a to do list for this week, mainly because I'm still working on a lot of stuff from last week, and stuff from last week or stuff that happened last week kind of got complicated this week. So I'm just trying to solve those problems now. Uh, so I was supposed to buy the supplies to get started on property three. I didn't really get a chance to, but today I did end up going over there. I really just bought paint, and I painted the door frames because they looked hideous. I don't really have a picture here, but I did take care of that today. So I went out there for probably about 3 or 4 hours. I checked up on the house for the project that I was doing before. It looks like I was trying to grow some of the grass, but it looks like something happened with that little system. So I had my contractor put a like a sprinkler system in there that would automatically turn on like twice a day. And then one of the tenants, I guess, said that it kind of messed up, so he ended up just taking that whole thing apart. And I still don't have grass, but it looks like now I got mud. Like there's no mud clogging up the main drainage system that the house has next to the front door. But it looks like mud is still slowly trying to roll down into the front of the house. I just put some pavers out there so that the mud wouldn't uh, cross through into the main walkway. So so it looks like that's gonna be another issue to work on. But right now, it looks like the problem is contained. I'm just scared that over time, especially now since it's rainy season, that it's gonna end up slowly clogging up that little front place, and then the water and the mud is just gonna go over the pavers that I put there. But I don't know. I guess at least I took care of the door trims. All of that's taken care of. So now next time that I go, I can work on something else. And again, the goal is just to slowly fix this up. And hopefully by the end of this quarter, I can get that house all fixed up, and everything that I wanted to do, hopefully I can get done. And I did call the internet providers. I actually swapped the internet provider. So I got rid of Spectrum and now I got T-Mobile. So that was good. Um, it's already installed. The internet actually works great. So the new internet works great, and it's a lot cheaper. Oh, it's like 15 bucks cheaper. So I'll take it. And then let's see, it says this week I was correct the AC filters. Still working on that. Actually, I think I have those right here. The new ones just came, so now I just got to go to the properties and put them in there. And then paint doors on property three. That's what I did today, and connect the internet. So as far as real estate goes, I think I accomplished everything that I was supposed to do. Most of it. Yeah, property number three focus. That's the one with the doors that I just painted today. So paint doors, now that that's done. Connect the internet, that's done. Went over all of that. Personal tasks, financial planning. Oh, so I was able to add my child as an authorized user. So my newborn, I added him as an authorized user to one of my credit cards. So by the time that he's 18, he'll have great, impeccable credit. Hopefully, that is the goal. Um, I did handle some of the permits for my parents. So my parents they want a permit for a fence, and they actually got a bunch of other projects that I needed to get permits for. One of them is a little bit more complicated, but at least for like the fence one, I've been dragging my feet on that for a while, so I did take care of that. Uh, I freed up some space on my phone, so I learned how to actually clear a lot of space on my phone. Uh, Really, all you got to do is delete the app and then reinstall the app again. So you just go to your storage and you look for the apps that are taking up the most space, and then you just delete them and add them again, and it'll have way less space. Why? I don't know. My theory is that it's probably because while you're running the app, it's just collecting your data, and then the data is uh, taking up a lot of space. So if you delete the app and reinstall it, just a little life hack. Most of the uh, most of the gigabytes or whatever the megabytes that the app takes will go away, and then it'll just reset for the most part. All right, health and fitness. So at one point last week, I was at 191 pounds. I think right now I'm probably at 194 pounds. So I'm right back where I started, which I had a feeling that was going to happen because it was a holiday and then it was my birthday, and I did a lot of eating. So at least I'm back to 194 instead of being up to like 197 or something like that. So for next week, I'll see where I'm at. Uh, I haven't even been able to really like diet or watch what I've been eating because I mean that's probably an excuse. But my fridge ended up breaking yesterday, so a lot of the baby's milk and all of that was in there. A lot of our stuff was in there, so I had to run and take all that stuff to my parents' house so I could use their. They got like a spare freezer and a spare fridge and a regular fridge. So, anyways, so I put a lot of my stuff over there. And so right now we're basically just eating out until the new fridge gets here, which should be tomorrow. So that's also taken up a lot of my time. So it was just been a rough week, and I think that should be it, right? It says content creation strategy. Oh, there's more. No, I'm a myths, Christianity. Huh. This looks like stuff that I already talked about. Weekly priorities. I don't really think any of this matters. Okay, so here we go. So weekly priorities. Um, Earlier this week, the power went out, so that kind of messed up a lot of my days actually. So it's really been a series of unfortunate events. Like every time that I'm trying to get stuff done, something happens and then I can't get it done, and then it messes up the following day. So like I think on Monday I was supposed to go work on the property, like do all the painting and all that stuff, and then today I was supposed to go over there and work again and probably like do some work on the roof. I was supposed to really get a lot more done on this property. Like in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to overachieve, and that didn't happen. If anything, I just met expectations. But the power went out, so we packed up, left my in-laws' house. Next thing I know, we're over there. The power comes back on. I get a text message from Duke, and it says the power is back on. So we end up driving all the way back, right? So then, by the time that we get home, uh, and then put the baby down and shower and all that stuff, it's like 2 in the morning. So then it messes up my Monday. I end up waking up late on Monday, and then I'm thinking, okay, well since I woke up late, I'm not gonna go over to the house because it's Florida. So if I get out to the job late, it looks like I'm just gonna get that hot sun, and I'm just gonna be working all day with the hot sun. Typically, if I'm gonna climb on the roof, I prefer to get out there early before that peak afternoon sun or that sun that comes out around lunchtime. Like I'm trying to get that stuff already done or most of it done before that sun comes out. So, anyways, it screwed that up. So I said, okay, cool. I'll just stay here and I'll work on like paperwork and other stuff that I got to do. Maybe I'll work on some of the YouTube content. And then I find out that the fridge was broken. So it looks like the power going out caused a power surge, or the power surge messed up the fridge. So now we didn't have a fridge. So now all of that time on Monday was used to clear out the fridge and take stuff to my parents' house and then all of that stuff and then look for a new fridge. So I had to find one quick. and I did. So I ordered one, and it will arrive tomorrow. So I thought it was supposed to arrive Wednesday, which was today, but once I hit purchase, it actually said it will come on Thursday. So we haven't had a fridge for 3 days. Kind of sucks. But anyways, that messed up my Monday, and then Tuesday was my birthday, where we had like some plans. Not really anything big, but just like some light plans, like going out to dinner, stuff like that. And then today was basically the day where things kind of started being a little bit normal. The only thing is that I woke up late, so by the time I got to the house, I just went over there to take care of the painting of the trims because I ended up waking up late, and then that was my fault. No excuses there. But uh, basically, it's just been a pretty shitty week. So yeah, stuff just hasn't really been like falling into place right, and it's been causing me to be held back. And then also, then when I start trying to like work on the YouTube videos, I end up realizing that I can't generate 3 minute long videos anymore. So it's been pretty crappy. Do I have anything else in this slide? No, that's the last slide. All right, so that's basically everything that happened this week. To summarize it all, um, yeah, I had pretty much the last few days have been a series of unfortunate events, minor inconveniences like the fridge breaking and the power going out, and it's basically caused me to fall behind. Um, and the platform I was using to create the YouTube videos, they kind of screwed everybody over really. So now I gotta work 3 or 4 times as hard just to make one YouTube short for this beautiful channel that I have right here that I will be building. Also, yeah, so I also added the little banner and all of that stuff. So it's slowly coming along. Um, but yeah, and then health, nothing, same thing. My knees kind of hurt. Played more basketball than I should have last week. So yeah, YouTube is coming along okay. It's about to be a little bit rougher. Real estate, I did all right. Still got a few little things that I got to fix up, so that's going to be an ongoing project. And then I got all those personal stuff going on, which is fine. And yeah, so the next video will be next week. Oh, didn't even want to make this video, but I feel like the only reason I'm making it is just so I can try to stay consistent and keep doing what I said that I would do, which was to make at least one of these vlogs once a week. So yeah, so next week I'll make another one and see if I'm able to turn this week around. We're midway through the week. Um, I don't really know. I don't know. It's been one of those weeks where it's been hard to get momentum. So hopefully I can pick it up. Hopefully we can end the week on a strong note and start next week even stronger. So that's all I got for right now. And yep, next week hopefully things are better.